Welcome. So we're going to be looking at some film, and then also, just with Alday's other panels, we'd like to have the questions be driven by the audience. So please feel free. I'm going to be watching you all to see if you raise your hand, wriggle, something like that. Anything you do.
Judging your performance in this panel.
Please feel free to just throw a hand up whenever you feel like it. Whatever question it is, don't be afraid to ask. So
we can talk about, it doesn't really matter. We can talk about the meaning because we're kind of a one-trick pony, so we don't really have shit to say.
You're not a one-trick pony. I know that for a fact.
You know that?
Yeah.
You know that.
I do.
Oh, yeah. He knows. Troy knows.
It's a triple threat.
We used to do stand-up together, too.
Nice.
We do that.
Joe comes from a pretty varied background, so this should be an entertaining one. I'm looking forward to it. So, do you want to start with the film first, or?
Sure. Well, I just figured I kind of want to talk about so I'm going to show, like I said, two videos today from both of the web series. Basically, somehow I've managed to get myself in a situation where I make a living from getting drunk and eating a lot of food, which, yeah, I don't know how I did it. So kind of part of that whole situation is when you realize that living this way, you may not live as long as a lot of people for obvious reasons, so I gotta get all this shit documented. So if I die, there's shit to remember me all on film. So that's what I kind of started. That's actually why I started the blog to begin with back in 2009, which is kind of the basis for the show. Just sort of, I don't know, I figure you won't be able to, you might as well document the method to the madness and share. So what we did, the two series are really different. The first one, we wanted to show, both of them kind of showcase what the food scene in Maine. The first show at Coma TV, we went to a different town every time. We tried to go to places that were way off the beaten path, so we never went to Bar Harbor or Camden. We didn't do Portland, Kennebunk, any place like that. We did like Eastport, Fort Kent, Bangor, Sanford, and it was just like just to see what we could kind of get ourselves into there. And we were always pleasantly surprised. So these were like 14-minute episodes, and we would go to like usually 4 or 5 places. So they were kind of like they happen fast. They're good for like very short attention spans, which is good. And then with the second series, because I thought a lot of times in the first one you lost a lot of you weren't able to accurately showcase the experience at a restaurant because we didn't have time. I mean, we were trying to get all these places into one episode, and so we just couldn't really go too far into depth. So the second one is pretty much the exact opposite, where we just filmed at one restaurant for 4 hours and drank and ate for 4 hours, and then we edited it down to about 24 minutes. So it just focuses on the food and the kind of the dialogue at one place. So I figured we should watch the short one first, in chronological order. So I was going to show you the episode we went to Fort Kent, which, show of hands, who's been to the county? Okay, you know. and if you don't, which I had no idea, you'll see. Pretty amazing. Pretty. I was saying that on the way up, not the driver, but me, my roommate, and Joel was my co-host. Joel's kind of involved with, just kind of after the third episode of Coma TV that I had him on, we decided to just keep him on permanently. So he on the way up, the three of us drank like 24 beers, a pint of Jameson, and 10 nips of rum.
I have insurance. I'm thinking, I don't know any place without insurance. Are you kidding? Look at me. At any minute, this could all be over. You see this?
That's
team professional is also important.
That's not what we're watching. But anyway, so then we got there at like 7:30, and then we continued to drink until 2 in the morning. And then we had to get up. We were there for 3 days. We had to get up at 7 in the morning. Where's my channel? We made it through 2 seasons of this, and I think
We're also going to be doing a panel on how to use YouTube.
Yeah, that'd be a good panel. Well, it's funny when you're on this because I'm like tempted to look at that and then I get all confused and I'm trying to talk at the same time. It's a lot of multitasking. Anyway, so here you are. This is the 4K episode. That will eventually load. Should we kill the lights, you think, Troy? Or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think we should set the mood a little bit.
Fine with it.
Obvious reasons.
All right.
Because it's better to watch things load in the dark.
My name's Chase Jackson. I'm from Allagash, Maine.
Maybe we'll drop it down a tad just to keep it on
Oh, that's bright. Yeah, I guess.
This is one of our
From
guys.
Allagash, Maine. Specifically the Cross Rock side of Allagash, Maine. And we're doing some shooting here in this gravel pit.
Oh! Just make sure it's right in your shoulder.
16 in the clip and 1 in the hole. Nate Dogg is the
Thank you.
This gun doesn't have a safety on it,
Right.
so once I cock it, it's
Ready.
live.
Cool.
You hold it this and this. If you hold it like this, take your thumb off when this flies back.
Oh.
Oh, hey, here!
Hey,
Watch your finger, watch your thumb there. Yeah.
Put your thumb out. You put your thumb here, this will take your thumb to the thumb.
Oh, yeah,
So you went like this eventually.
Oh, thank you for saving my thumb.
What are you doing now?
With your hand!
No, you can put it on the side.
Wait, no!
No! Oh, he's worse at shooting guns than I am. This is awesome.
How was Joe down there shooting?
Well, not good.
I might have shot a shotgun once, twice before.
A waitress at a
You see that?
restaurant informed me that the orange up here isn't a costume.
Got some for me?
She's like, where'd you get that? I'm like, the Walmart in Falmouth. Yeah, I got it for this thing I was doing. And she's like, yeah, it's not a costume up here. Oh, yeah, that's great. Just blending in.
We're in the county. We made it. 7 hours away from home. This is the farthest away I've been from where I live in Maine in my entire life, and I'm from here. We're in the goddamn county. We're in the county. We are in a rustic county. We've got goddamn Route 1, the beginning of Route 1, which you'll see the other end when we do Food Coma TV Key West.
My name is Julie Daigle, and you're in North Maine. There's a lot of attention in town about this. I don't know if it was supposed to be kind of a surprise thing or not, but the word got out, and everybody's pretty excited to have you guys here.
Any discerning words of wisdom about the area?
People like to drink. You'll make friends.
They kept buying us these rounds of these like cinnamon whiskey shots that were pretty gross. But I had to, you know, they kept coming over with trays like, these are for these people, so you had to kind of keep drinking them.
See what I'm dealing with here? So 4K is off to a good start, basically, is how I'm going to say it. And good night-ish. Last night hurt us all, but you know, I still got up at 7:30. I went to bed at 2:30, got up at 7:30, and I only drank 1,000,000 shots. Joel is not with us right now. We actually have no idea where Joel is. When I was trying to call Joel, I love it when you try to call somebody and you hear their cell phone ringing 2 feet away. That's always a bad sign. Stand right there. All right, go ahead.
All right, what am I doing?
Yeah, so we're at BJ's, which is awesome. Yeah, hey, right down there, Shauna Jameson.
Queen of cougars right there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of those up there.
Lots of Jameson on top of that, and
An agent from the Department of
Joel's nose gets really, really red when he gets fucked up. And then you'll see in the next show he's actually covering his nose.
Don't worry, the camera's on me. The locals love me. Yeah, of course they do.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's not because you're not dancing your town in a dress. So Joel is still yet to be found. I would, if you've seen the movie Saw, I think that could be what's going on right now with Joel. Or he's actually got like, you know, he actually has 3 locals tied up in ball gag his own hotel room that we don't know about.
Well, basically, we're in Fort Kent, we're at Linwood Glass, beautiful home, and we're here making ploys and baked beans and all the French Canadian traditional yummies.
See what we've got here? You see this? Yeah.
What's that?
And more. So I take these just to put butter on them, is that the deal?
Traditionally, you eat it as a bread, butter
Yeah.
it, eat it with your meal, your baked beans. You
Okay.
can put beans in there, roll it, that's good.
That sounds good.
Leftovers, that's where the dessert comes out. You can put molasses, maple syrup, cinnamon and sugar.
Nutella.
Nutella, croton, can't forget the croton, that's the
I'm all
French
over the croton.
Canadian pork spread.
Pork fat. Pork fat is nature's candy.
Well, it's not really fat, it's lean pork.
Oh, it's lean pork. Oh, there's no fat in it? Oh, okay.
It's much healthier than it used to be because we use lean pork.
Cool.
That way you don't feel so guilty eating.
I don't feel guilty eating anything.
Yeah, I see that.
Lynn and Janice made us a traditional Acadian meal today. Croton, which is a pork spread. Ploys, which are the traditional buckwheat pancake flatbread of the area. And baked beans with red hot dogs, because there's no other way to have them.
We're shooting Aaron's senior picture here.
Right? That's what I said.
Well, good news. All the ducklings are back in the nest.
This restaurant is
We found Joel. Joel, what do you remember?
I remember barfing. I don't remember anything else.
Well, that's all you need to remember. So anyway, Joel's back. It doesn't matter actually what happened because nobody remembers it anyway. We're about to go to the sporting club. Yes. Get some food in this guy's stomach.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Ken Martin, and this is the Long Lake Sporting Club, Restaurant and Lounge, and we are in Sinclair, Maine, in Worcester County.
I think it's important now to get one thing straight. I absolutely love it up here. And once again, on this show, we typically get served food that's like a lot of like very common comfort food, but done really, really well. And the chicken wings are a perfect example of that. As is mostly golden. If some Slayer came on to the jukebox right now, I'd be in heaven.
This place is amazing because the food is simple, but it's all perfectly done. Like perfect steak, perfect chicken wings. You know, I mean, it's just better than basically anywhere in Portland. I mean, this place is actually worth driving 6 hours to come to, which is nuts. And plus, it's like a club in here full of cougars, and you're eating this incredible food. I don't even get it.
This is where I want to die. I want my funeral to be at this restaurant. I want to spend my last 2 years of my life in this town, just wasting away and enjoying every minute of it. People here are celebrating life. They're celebrating everything it is about this f***ing place. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's contagious. Because I feel really good too. So we're going to eat breakfast at Two Rivers. We're in the Allagash. We're in Allagash, the town of Allagash.
Our local folks are how we survive. But our clientele comes from all over the world. We have guest books here that have been here for 35 years, and people signing in from China, from Germany, from Italy, everywhere, because of the rivers. We have the St. John and the Allagash rivers here, so they come to do the river trips. And then they find us. We're the only restaurant in town. This is our mixed fry.
Nice.
Good for what ails you.
Oh, hell yeah, look at that.
Good for what ails you. This is good for what ails you.
Fries. Look at the mixed fry. We don't say the P word in Allagash. Why don't we use the P word being poutine in Allagash?
So that's a French dish, and here in Allagash it's a community of Scotch and Irish and English descendants, and so that's just not a word that people here say.
They're serious about that.
Yeah.
Actually, they call it poutine in Fort Kent, not even poutine. And it's fry mix or mixed fry. It's like whatever town you're in. It's kind of crazy. It's like it's all good.
Filled up on lots of eggs, toast, meat, fried clams, and mixed fry. Luckily, I wore my hunter orange. I was immediately identified inside as not necessarily the hunting type. It's not a costume. I'm a real hunter. I'm a real boy. Real boy.
That's poutine, right? Look at
Well, Fort Kent. I think I'm in less pain than I was in Sanford.
I'm in more pain.
You're in more pain?
I'm in more. Well, I over the course.
I guess you didn't get roofied in Sanford, so.
No, I didn't.
that's something a little new for us here at Food Coma TV.
Well, it's Allen's got me brandy and milk roofie.
Yeah, I managed to go this whole trip without 1 Allen's and milk. Hey, Kurt, can you get a picture of Joel's face before he gets the beat out of him later? Some people would say that my body profile is upsetting, and that's the reason. However, thanks to Tony Soprano, some women find it desirable. Damn you, Bong Boy! That was not French Citizens Brigade reference. So the best part of being at the sporting club is that Joel can actually pay for a dinner because they take Discover, don't they, Joel? Look at you go. The card that pays you back when you can use it in 1 out of 1,000,000 restaurants. Can we do a little plug for the new Food Coma House for Wayward Kittens? A home for wayward kittens. You too can make a difference.
Kitty?
So
I've been told so far, last night, Alex called me John Candy. This woman just called me John Goodman at the... the hint here, that maybe I should fast after this episode.
So that was Food Coma TV.
Cinnamon whiskey
And this is me drunk.
Allagash County. Cinnamon and whiskey, Tom and Fireball. You burn up my sugar.
And Kesha, you know. So anyway, that's happened in Fort Kent. That's nice. I only looked at you when you started with that. You know, you don't actually have to clap at all. Yeah, that's apparently. Okay, so that was Coma TV, which it's important to mention was with a totally different producer and director. Actually, Andrea Niles-Sever here is the assistant director of the new show, the Coma show, which we're going to watch. So yeah, basically I got with a totally different fucking stop. I got with a totally different team of people and produced something very different. Each of the new show, we have 4 different guests, or actually probably 3 now, so I'm going to keep Joel as the, no, that's not Bobby Flay. Yeah. We're going to keep Joel as a permanent fixture, which I don't know if I told you that injury yet, but FYI. Anyway, so for this one, we got, for the guests, if you go to Nebraska, which is in Portland, our guests are Joel from the first one, Dietz, who's the heterosexual life partner roommate. Also I got Spose, who's a local rapper out of Wells. And then
a band opened up for him.
Oh, nice. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. So we got him, and then we got Julie Parisian, who is a 3-time Olympic skier from the 90s. She lives in Winthrop, and she was a fan of the first show when it come to our premiere party. And then we've actually started doing a little bit of personal training as well, which is kind of funny after this, that she's had to make a project out of me because she doesn't. But she's finding out, like all the girls do, how that pans out when you make a project out of me. So let's kick them P's up to 480, hopefully, maybe. Is it gonna? So this is a little bit longer. We'll, at any point, so we might pause and do some questions. I don't know. I don't know if I have a half an hour, an hour, to be honest. So we're gonna find out if somebody shows up and wants the room back and then we get a bounce. What's up with the internet here?
I don't know. It is the Hilton.
It is. Why would they have?
Maybe somebody's upstairs on you.
I'm Joe Riccio. Welcome to episode 1 of the Coma show. We're at Bresca, Portland, Maine. A small 18-seat restaurant owned by Krista Desjardins. I'm with 4 of my friends. We're about to sit down and eat and drink our faces off for a few solid hours. Do you remember when Burger King did table service? No. Burger King had table service. They actually had Dan Cortez, MTV Sports, as a spokesperson. Oh, yeah, Dan. 1986, 87, you went to Burger King. My grandmother would bring me to the Burger King, and we'd sit, and they'd bring you a basket of popcorn on the for the table. You'd order your food, and they'd be like, all right, and they'd have like the fried shrimp basket and stuff like that. Not that I ever ordered the fried shrimp basket. And then, yeah, so anyway, so Burger King did table service, and nobody really gave a shit. Everybody was like, yeah, good, I could have just taken the food, actually. I waited 2 seconds, I could have got it at the counter. Yeah, basically, like, you want to wait longer for your food, but...
So they don't do it anymore, so we came to Bresca.
Right, because ever since Burger King stopped table service, I've been coming here to Bresca. They're really good at the table service. I feel like the waitress, maybe she worked at Burger King at one point. You guys want to start with some bubbly? I'm fucking... Yes, absolutely. I'm ready. Please. We would already have the proper glasses. Look, there happens to be. It's because I called ahead. I was like, hey, do you have table service? If I order a bottle of something that, something alcoholic, will the server bring that to the table for me, or is that a counter service kind of situation?
Can we swear on this show?
Yes. Yeah.
Let's get some fucking wine.
Okay. Let's go who you are and where we are.
All right, Krista Kern Desjardins, you're in Bresca, Portland, Maine.
You're the executive chef in Bresca.
Chef, yeah, executive of few. Chef of many.
talk about what we're going to be eating today.
Okay. Uni toast, fresh uni, which is beautiful, sea urchin, and that is going to be on a little focaccia toast that we're going to just put on the barbecue out back, and a little kombu butter and hot mustard oil. So just a nice, fresh, buttery taste of the sea, and little garden, which is just a little tomato tarte tatin, which is traditionally made with apples, but we're making it because it's tomato season. So it's beautiful, inverted with blue farm greens, which come from my garden at home. And then crispy smoked pork belly, roasted slow, caramelized, served with a little smoke on it. And then chicken noodle is going to be a little interpretation of chicken done in a pot, with herbs and root vegetables and things like that. But then the noodle will kind of swing into more of a Chinese noodle inspired, with the gravy coming from the chicken to be poured over the noodles with a 6-minute egg, and a salsa verde, which would be more like a relish on that. And then dessert is a nice summer Napoleon, lots, and strawberries, which are so great right now. Mousse, strawberry, and then a second dessert.
Chocolate reheated pizza.
Yeah.
I think there's some Red Bull out there.
Put the Red Bull on the reheated pizza. It's right in Portland on Middle Street, like Franklin Middle by like Hugo's. So this is Ferrari Brew. This is Italian sparkling, but it's not Prosecco. Basically, it's made in the same manner that champagne is made. Now, has everybody eaten at Bresco before, or it's your first time here? Yeah, it's small. It's, as you can see. I would have asked that question now. So anybody agree with this? The style of food kind of changes a lot. I've actually attended a dinner here where we did a screening of Rocky IV and did all like kind of Russian and Estonian food, and she did a dessert that had was shaped like Ivan Drago's hand. It was a souffle. Yeah. So that's the kind of shit she does here, which is amazing. So.
Thank you, Doctor.
So, Julie, you've been to the Olympics twice.
Correct.
Three times. When?
Consecutive Olympics?
Well, 92 was Albertville, France, and then we were lucky as the Winter Olympians that year because that was the year they decided to go every 2 years. So then we went in 94, and then I went again in 98.
So I was quoting the statistics for the Beijing Olympics that apparently they have at the Little Health Center for all the Olympians, which there are quite a few of them. But they have something like it planned ahead because essentially you're getting like thousands of 12 to 26-year-old kids together.
Who are really attractive.
Yeah, well, they're really shape. And their legs behind their backs.
I guess not all of them are attractive. There is Jordan Weaver.
How many condoms did they get? 200,000 condoms they still ran out in the 2-week period.
In my day, it was only like 20,000.
Only 20,000.
We weren't quite as...
Really?
Why am I the only one?
There's going to be a lot of
Because you were the only one drinking fast enough to finish it. I don't know how to.
And also, she was trying to reach over to give it to you, and I was like, no.
Yeah,
that's right.
You did the whole like the concerned wife thing that
You're like, I don't know about that.
So this is the Henry Bourgeois polyfumé that I have for you. Would you like a taste?
Let this shit that taste it, please.
But actually, we might want to know if it's okay.
Actually, yeah. Suppose give it to me.
Look at that nose.
Pour it away.
Get your weak ass nose out here.
Live on the edge.
You can't hold the glass by the bowl.
No, I'm a man.
Somewhere for a reason.
No, you gotta by the base.
No,
you can grip it like a man.
Just like that, and then go like this, and then like that, and you scroll up, and you suck.
And then you hold it like a man at the bottom.
Like
you smell it, and you pretend you know
make
what it
sure
smells like.
that if we may, smells like the Civil War.
Loon meat.
It smells like a Civil War battlefield.
Loon meat and bald eagle wing.
Dunsky. Alright, oh! Course number one is
Thank you. Yes.
Nothing's ever hot.
So we got sea urchin, which is the gonads, so they're actually androgynous creature. So you're eating the gonads here. Anybody who had
If they're androgynous, do they have gonads?
Well, they're hermaphrodite. I'm a reader.
This takes me back.
Maybe this is gonads.
I love eating ball giants.
Has everybody had uni here or supposed to be an urchin?
What?
Have you had urchin?
I've never had urchin. Oh.
It is delicious.
This is amazing.
Yeah. It's one of those things I have to be honest, like, when it's good like this, it's delicious, and when it's bad, it sucks. Ordering uni is kind of like buying acid. Buy it from somebody that you trust. You know, like, don't necessarily buy it from just fucking anybody. You want to make sure you're getting reasonable shit. Although I will say that you'll know a lot quicker with bad uni than bad acid. What's up, boy? Except the smokiness with the saltiness of the urchin. Yeah. I remember when I was like, when the AIDS thing happened, there was a video you could rent for free called Time Out at the video store with Arsenio Hall hosting.
Oh, he was
with Natalie
amazing.
Johnson and Arsenio, you could rent it. It was a free rental because they wanted anybody who would actually rent it for like all the 9-year-olds.
Which is why to this day I will champion Arsenio Hall. And not just
Because of
because
Time Out.
No, that and
I was the Coming
combination
to
of
America.
that And
You love it.
I love this.
Sometimes I question why I even
Alright, but here's what he doesn't know. Keith Haring.
I don't even know who the fuck that person is, and I've done just fine.
You're definitely not. Regardless. I know.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea who that is.
He's like the Andy Warhol.
He did
Yeah, totally.
Keith Haring and Joel's hat.
He did that on Matt.
Those remind me of the wacky inflatable arm flailing two men. I think that so you found wacky inflatable arm flailing two men. What?
He even did stuff for MTV.
You have to cut this short after he beats us.
Alright, let's get on this Gobblesburger. Yeah. So Gobblesburger Rosé. Smoking this Gobblesburger. Can someone Joel your face? Can you let us know? Somebody get Joel some weed.
It was on yourself.
This is my like grease-stained glass.
Yep.
Stuff. Okay.
Those are your paw prints.
MBD, man.
On a scale of 1 to 116.5, what do you think? Go.
78.2.
No, that's not good. Send it back. Get the fuck out of here. 78.2. We don't want to drink.
I'm not a big rosé fan.
When I give you a scale and you hit me in the middle, that means.
That's not the middle. That's the higher end.
It's
the middle of the middle tier.
You don't know what it's like to be judged.
Except for the Olympics.
This rose.
I think it's more than a 78.2.
You know, if you're actually using all of those points, it's definitely well above average. It's about 50.
Okay.
And so it's solidly up there in the 70s.
I mean, I like it. As an expert on rosé, I fucking like it.
We got supposed annihilated on Rosé in the Kittery episode.
Girl that year, I was rock and rolling. I was heading for win the Olympics. I was winning almost every slalom event. I was kicking butt. Training in Austria, and a tourist is sitting there in the middle of the course, hanging out, looking at the view. And I'm going 45 miles an hour in the top. I don't see him. I just slammed right here. And had 13 stitches in my lip, had 4 teeth knocked out, had all these teeth like pushed back.
Oh.
Yeah, and the first reaction was I was so pissed. I went down to the local clinic. Meanwhile, the guy gets in his car, and I knew how much dental work he cost. And I'm yelling at my teammates, like, stop that guy! Don't let him get away! He's got to pay for this! You know, we don't have insurance. We're not covered under the ski team's insurance. So I'm like spitting teeth and blood out at this guy, and my coach just turned green and passed out. So is there any teeth left in my mouth? He's like, I see 1 or 2.
Oh my
God.
So he lost that teeth. How many teeth did you lose?
I lost 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these were all pushed back.
Well, because so you
It's
have
like
to
a
replace them all.
punch in the
Take
face
out.
at 40 miles an hour.
They have to take those out.
So, well,
It's like getting punched in the face at 40 miles an hour.
at 20, as a 21-year-old woman.
Skier babe.
It's kind of like losing your virginity to Joel.
Does it taste like him?
So Spose did not like his first experience with
I didn't want to say I didn't like the sea urchin, but I didn't like the sea urchin. It tasted like saltwater beach. So the sea urchin to me, I feel like tastes like mermaids. See if I had thought that, I would have been like, oh, it's salty like vagina.
more food.
What's that? Skier left.
Oh, no, she's wow.
That is the coolest plate I've ever seen.
Right.
Nice.
That's a PA right there.
This is Krista applying her craft.
No, I didn't got craft.
But her applying her dessert craft to the salad. I'd be hard pressed to pick what she's best at. One of the things that
I
she
would
is
be hard
notorious is dessert.
Yeah. I actually should find one of the top 5 pastry chefs in the country.
Yes, I would
Yeah,
say that.
absolutely. Easily the best in Maine.
I mean, the fact that we have her here in Portland, Maine, and that, like, you people know it is criminal.
Oh, look at this. Check this out.
Oh my God.
See,
Here we go. See, then there's
and then there's like this. So that's a amount of pork belly, and look, it's smoke.
Amazing.
Alright, what we have here?
smells like campfire.
Right? So immediately you're taken to somewhere else,
Yeah.
and
So we have here the smoky caramelized pork belly, of course. And then in front of you, you have a sad tomato tart tartine with a Blue Farm garden salad tossed in a tomato vinaigrette and topped with candied garlic.
thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Krista.
The salad itself is like the best pizza you've ever had. Like the pastry with the tomato.
Is this like
Holy shit! Yeah, that is amazing.
This is where her.
Yeah, that is insane. Give me some pork.
Okay.
So Sauvignon Blanc, by the way, is Chenin Blanc. That's the, well, in the Loire Valley, pretty much 2 white grapes, Sauvignon Blanc and Chenin Blanc. Sauvignon and Chenin. It's damn good.
I gotta say, I've never had a salad like this. I've never had a salad like this with the meat separate and with the way it tastes. And it's so good. And it's not
where it touches on like a number of flavors.
And it's not so uncommon taste that I'm not familiar. Like I know all these tastes. Like I've had these before. You know, even my mom couldn't cook, and I've had all this stuff before. I've just never had it cooked so good. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's why you come here and say, what do you think of this wine, by the way, guys? Because this wine actually has a bit of sweetness too.
It actually is perfect with the salad
It really works
because
with the salad.
it doesn't get killed by the sweetness.
I suppose you like this one. This is the Mazda. I can't wait. Them one do. Mazda Gorgonye. On the way number 2.
That's how you say it. Margo, how would you say it?
Mazda Gorgonye.
I like that.
Beautifully.
This wine is not from Jamaica.
This year in Jamaica, this is all they're drinking right now.
Yeah.
No more baby sham.
Yeah.
This is what Usain Bolt is pouring on bitches.
Yeah, it's like.
So Mazda Gorgonye, John Dietz, why don't you tell us all about this wine that I suppose is about to sample?
From the heart of
Check it out. Check out my
Provence.
skills now.
It's made of all types of grapes. It's delicious. It's red. Wow.
Suppose spread those wings like eagle.
From the fantastic 2009 vintage.
Done. It's like I killed Sasquatch and drank his blood. So good.
Make it rain, Sasquatch blood.
Oh, Penny!
I'm part Jamaican, so.
That's good.
It's a monster meat.
Yeah, that's good with braised monster meat.
Great Sasquatch.
Wow. Look at that. You know, there are a few things more beautiful than a perfectly roasted chicken. Am I right?
This is a clay pot roasted chicken, served with a garden veggie medley of carrots, potatoes, and onions. There are some Asian noodles that will be accompanying it.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my god, look, holy shit, look at this.
Margot the
Don't
mind
start
blower.
yet.
Don't start. Oh, okay, so we have a, okay.
Damn, Margot.
So Asian noodles with scrambled egg, salsa verde.
Yeah, this is.
I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm
That
super
smells-
hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal.
I totally had Johnny Rockets before this.
Right, yeah.
It's like gravy. Holy
Damn, Margot.
Thank you.
Holy S-H-I-T. Who can spell? That spells shit.
You see what happens when you take the yolk and you spread it among
I'll take the
throughout your
drink.
dish?
You're more important and more
I'll take
expensive
this.
than me.
Oh my fuck with that egg. Oh, that egg is
We need another
delightful.
shot of this egg.
That tastes like if the Pilgrims had landed in China instead of Native America. If you're gonna put Yardbird on your menu,
Yeah.
respect Yardbird. Like, don't mess around and make it an afterthought. No, chicken should taste like this.
This is the best fucking non-breakfast egg I've ever had in my
This
life.
egg is fucked up, man. It's so good. Yeah.
It's so good. It's so good, man. Everything. The chicken's good. Even these potatoes are fucking good. Any idea where these potatoes are from?
Are you using the serving fork?
They're probably from like... Yeah. I mean...
It's a bigger fork.
That's over from a disease called I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna eat this shit however the fuck I want to.
Arrange that.
Yeah, when I was over there riding donkeys up in Greece, bareback, I brought back some muscat with me, so Samos. You see that picture of me on the
I
donkey?
didn't see that picture, I gotta Google it. Now that tops,
That's like
that tops
drinking
everything.
a dried apricot.
That's beautiful.
Holy shit, that's a Napoleon.
Wait, this is all one dessert.
That's a Napoleon. Yeah. This is a Napoleon that did not get banished to the. Is it Alba where he got banished to?
Okay, so we're saying this look at this point.
No, that's,
You said like it was
So tell us about this dessert.
What the hell
This
is
is our
this?
summer Napoleon. It's layered with fresh strawberries, white chocolate mousse, a strawberry and pluoc compote, which
Pluoc?
Pluoc, thank you.
Fun to eat and they're fun to say.
Then with house-made raspberry sorbet and strawberry balsamic.
Oh my god. That is don't yeah. Joel and I are gonna share. Alright.
That's how you do a family style.
That was lovely. That was really well done. You're a beautiful specimen. With your upside down cross and your yellow shirt and your Keith Haring hat. It's just
Yeah, and your hands across America.
a beautiful.
Fucking
No.
people hat.
Fucktard.
Here now, guys. You like milk?
You know what? I want you to Google Keith Haring and then find out how out of touch you are.
Even Run DMC.
You know what the thing about me is? I go out of my head when you're not around. That's how fucking out of touch I am. That's how out of touch I am. So who's this guy? Will somebody please tell me who this person is that we've been harassing about not knowing about this whole time?
Keith Haring, are you seriously
I have no fucking clue who Keith Haring is.
Alright.
Do you
He
know?
doesn't know either.
I will tell you right now.
Do you know?
Yes.
He's fucking famous as shit.
Keith Haring is as early as... No, calm down. Is an early 80s.
Yeah, but he's not that good. All he does is that.
He was one of the first people in the New York scene in the early 80s.
Okay, you know what? I decided Coma episode 2, we're gonna have hologram Keith Haring at the fucking table. And it's gonna be amazing.
It's sort of like asking why Magic Johnson is significant.
Why not no hologram?
It's like, you know, here's a fucking icon.
Right,
So
it's
many
not
people-
because he had AIDS, it's
Right,
because
no.
he was a great basketball player.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a good
well,
basketball player.
when
I don't know.
What the hell is going on? Oh shit. Look at this.
Wow.
We have hazelnut flour. Yep. Crispy kataffi, apricots, and foie gras ice cream.
Oh yeah. Get the fuck out of my face.
It's like the best brownie you could ever hope to experience in your entire life.
I have to admit, I'm completely full, and I just wanted to eat this so bad that I want to keep eating.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw out a term that I think Krista coined many years ago, but textural interplay. It's fucking ridiculous. Like there's all types of crunchy, sweet, gooey.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's all there, man.
Yeah.
Nebraska?
I want some.
Nebraska and Krista.
Yeah.
Margot.
Margot.
This was the second week in August, which was real hot. And for audio purposes, we had to kill the AC in there.
Yeah,
So we had before, so we were like outside, like getting cool. It was freaking
end up now.
hot. That's why my armpits are.
I'm sure it's not gonna go well. I'm sure I'm gonna end up tomorrow.
I should have worn a darker shirt.
Yeah, I didn't notice that till right now. Right on.
That's all right.
Those are pretty
You'll
big.
figure it out eventually.
That's the way to be. All the other things.
If you'd worn a
Join us
darker
next
shirt, it
time for
would have been
episode
more
2
noticeable.
of The Food Coma Show. In the meantime, you can follow us on Facebook at The Food Coma Show or on Twitter. Somebody else be running that because I don't fucking tweet. I don't know what to tell you. Thanks for
Just sing along.
Just like everybody else does.
I made up my music taste when I was 22.
I got caught in a champagne supernova.
So that was that. So obviously two really different styles of presenting, you know, kind of the same sort of, I guess, debauchery, if you will. Any questions, comments?
I'm liking you right
Okay, cool. All right, well, I will. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, feel free to like us on Facebook. I need.
That doesn't sound
I like being
right.
the center
That
of
doesn't
attention.
sound
I like being liked more than anything else. It's the only reason I do this. Any preferences between the two styles personally, or anybody?
Well, it's like Jackass versus Party of Five.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dinner for Five.
It's just like Party of Five.
Party of It's just like Party of Five. Mine is Jeremy
It's
London.
like Dawson's
Mine is
Creek.
Jeremy
It's Party of
Yeah,
Five,
right.
kind
Yeah,
of.
okay.
Yeah. If we got Scott Wolf, that would be actually pretty amazing. He's hilarious.
James Vanderbeek isn't doing a lot right now.
We're using Kesha's video.
So, it's
Can
unfortunate.
you just shoot for Jennifer Love Hewitt? I think that would be better.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's this. You can always dream.
Yeah.
It's a lofty
You could
goal.
just take her up north and shoot her.
Dude, that's violent. I don't think you can. That's caught on camera. Jennifer Love Hewitt are gonna be sick.
Murdering Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the direction the show is going.
Yeah. And we have a lot shorter, I think, lifespan. I think if we were into murdering people on camera, but
Is
you
that
never know.
episode 1?
Well, anyway, thank you very much for coming to the Breakwater Room to see what's going on in here. And yeah, hopefully we're gonna shoot the second episode hopefully soon of the Food Coma Show, and yeah, we'll keep it rolling. So.
Where are you going?
We don't. There's a possibility we might go to Nosh right now. It's kind of thought it'd be different. We thought Jay would do like, the kind of thing we figure would probably be at the table, probably like a whole pig and put it on the table. Kind of thing, Like, he'll make a spectacle of the food, even if it's a little bit maybe not as refined as Chris's food. But that's the thing about this concept is you can do it anywhere in the world. I mean, we could do it at like a BYOB would be like Barbecue Shack, where we just bring a bunch. It doesn't really matter. Like you can get 4 people and get drunk and eat food any place in film. And as long as the people aren't boring or aggravating for you. Although we should have one where we just like tool over somebody. Like just bring somebody in who's like a ringer who everybody's gonna hate the whole time. Because everybody likes watching people just get ripped to pieces.
We're a great species.
Yeah, we are. That's why the 4Ken episode got the most views, because something bad happens to somebody. That's why it's like 8,500 views compared to like 4,000. Because like everybody likes to see things go wrong.
There's already a market for you just making fun of Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that gets reactions. So where do you go from this one? What's next?
I think this is my last one for the day.
nice.
But I have a question for you.
Yes.
So you obviously have an extensive knowledge of all things wine related or off that thing. Where's that come
I
from?
consume a lot of that. Well, that.
Yeah.
I've worked. I mean, in 17 years, I've worked in 32 restaurants between here and Chicago. I mean, it's usually having like 2 shifts. 3 places at once, having like 2 shifts everywhere. So I started with that, and then I've been in the wholesale wine business for 8 years. And I've been building my tolerance since I was 12. So, yeah, and let's see. I managed to quit doing a lot of blow a few years ago, so now I get things done.
This isn't that kind of panel,
But I
dude.
still have my stories. I'm Joe Riccio. This is not Narcotics Anonymous, like it's an intervention, actually. That we've been humoring you watching your video, but we actually have something else we want to talk about you.
Door closes.
Yeah. Or it's like To Catch a Predator. Which all the reruns for that show was hilarious. I was randomly was in the sidebar. I was like, oh, that's. I started, and then I was watching it for the next hour. They're hilarious.
Yes.
The guys always play it off and and they always do I wasn't doing it. I'm just here. Why are you here? I don't know.
Why are your pants off?
Is Caroline here?
Yeah, Caroline. Yeah, I think I'm in the wrong house. And the guy comes out, hi, I'm on. Why did that show get canceled? I mean, there's still Predators. Why is that show not still on? It's amazing. I don't know.
I like how that question started off with, how do you know so much about wine?
Yeah.
I watched a lot of To Catch a Predator.
Yeah, I watch what they always bring for the underage girls on To Catch a Predator, and I study. I use that as a basis. That's why I learned all about Zima and Smirnoff Ice, Jack Daniel's Lynchburg lemonade. What else did girls drink? Tequila. Yeah.
Sun Country.
Sun Country. Yeah. That was the Sun
That was
Country.
the 2-liter bottles they made them back in the day, man.
Holy shit, Sun Country! I remember those. I was trying to think of. I think it actually stemmed from watching the show. I was like, what were the things that girls used to drink when I was in high school? And it was those Jack Daniels things and Smirnoff Ice. But yeah, Sun Country. And then before that was Boone's Farm and
Bartles and James.
Bartles and James. Yeah, that was the '80s kind of deal. Anybody else have anything they remember? Oh, remember those Mississippi Mud, fucking Kahlua? They were like the same size as the Starbucks Frappuccino balls. People wondered why they would get violent and gain weight. Well, it's all this sugar and all this heavy cream that you're having with your alcohol, which actually reminds me of a good story. I'm going to end with this. Then I'm all done. But I was at Hannaford's a month ago, and I had one of those the Smiling Hill Farms the heavy cream in the glass bottle amongst my groceries. And I'm paying, and I hear the bagger go, "Hey, do you want this left out?" And he's holding this up. And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Oh," and I'm like, that's heavy. He's like, "Oh, I thought it was a milkshake or something." But I was it's amazing. No, you're gonna pound this on the way home? You're gonna be able to wait? Or I'm gonna leave this out? It was amazing.
Dude, the crushability index on that heavy cream. Totally crushable.
Yeah, just car, window down, ripping a butt, cream, that's like you do.
Pushing your car out, you're in the parking lot.
So that actually happened. But like I said, thanks for coming out. Enjoy your next. Is this almost over? Or
Yeah, we're either slightly under or way over.
Nobody's come in, so yeah. But the breakwater room seems to be
But
secure.
you're sort of an intense person, so maybe if they did come in, they would be like, maybe another time.
Maybe another time. I meant the actual Comic-Con itself.
Oh, yeah.
Is that drawing to a close here?
No. I think the Comic-Con is still continuing, obviously.
Through all
you guys are
played.
You been comic book fan, Joe?
No, I don't think I've actually read any. Which is why I was like, why am I doing this? But I mean, it works out. But no, I think I was not a comic book guy. I was definitely a D&D head.
Which they do a lot of there.
That's what I'm saying. That's my. I'm not a sci-fi. I'm not a superhero thing. I definitely played a lot of D&D and played Final Fantasy and all that kind of.
Are you like a gun when you choose a character? Are you like a gung ho, balls to the wall? I'm gonna rip your demon face off. Or are you
I
sneaky
always tell
Pete?
myself I'm not gonna play that way.
Yeah.
In any game, whether it's Skyrim or whatever, but then I always end up just being the complete melee, just beat the fuck out of things and I'm maybe I'll try a finesse approach to this and get good at other a thief or something that just. And then I'm just the worst hand-to-hand combat. I picked the thief. The halfling thief isn't very good at plowing into situations and just beating the shit out of everybody. I go for more the half-orc fighter mage. Yeah. The drow elves are good except for the whole sunlight thing, and that just gets in the way. But Yeah.
Dude, this nerd humor is killing it, man.
Go all day. Talk about D&D all day.
Are you a drinking gamer? I told you, I got you, dude.
You do. You're supporting the whole thing. I think when I played more, I was probably smoking a lot more weed. I think it was also when I was actually. I think maybe I started to get bored of it, which is why I started to abuse substances to begin with. Because I was like, oh, this is another thing to do besides, I'm like, why are all my friends all guys?
So wait, that was correlated?
All I have to do is get drunk, and girls just instinctively come where you are. I mean,
this is going on the internet, by the way, right?
Always come where I am. Girls generally come where I am. Once they get to me, I'm like, can you stop? Let me make you come, and then just get going.
I will say this is out of all the panels that I've done, this has the highest female content.
Oh, what do you mean? Sandra, this is why you got with me on this project. The female audience, I understand.
Because you were looking to pick up more girls? Wait, what was the correlation?
That just seems like a reasonable thing to say, and I just kind of blurted it out. I didn't really think it through, but now that you say that, I don't know.
Dude, I'm there for you, don't worry.
Yeah, thank you. That's good. Well, I've been trying to end this for the last 5 minutes.
Well, ladies and
just kind
gentlemen,
of keeps going, so.
let's give a big round of applause for Joe.